Good morning. Good morning. It's date again. I forgot. I gotta have that date around so I can tell you guys what day it is. Uh, November the 4th, Saturday. But I tried and try to make it fun. So the reason I say that is because that's what I have now for my life. Is I have this unending drive to make the world a better place. It's totally out of my control. I have nothing to do with it. It's just something that's been pushed on me by my brain. And so from now on, this is just hot water, by the way. Try to drink as much just water as you can. Our whole world is very dehydrated. All of our skins and everything are so bad. And that's why we turn to chemicals from pharmaceutical companies and makeup and all this other stuff, because we have let our bodies drain itself of water based on perspiration and whatever, and we don't replace it. So find out how much water you're supposed to drink a day. I don't know. I think it might be like 2 quarts or something, but I know nobody's doing it. However much it's supposed to be, and they also say it's got to be just water. And I didn't understand that because I drink a lot of tea now. So I'm thinking maybe tea is okay too, but it's up to you. Just get some water in. All right. And the reason I said that about the skin is because my whole life I never used makeup except for like maybe 1 or 2 years. Like I'll tell you those stories later. But I noticed that all I needed to do for my face, literally, was when I'm in my shower and I'm all warm and probably your pores are open and everything. I have a washcloth specifically just for this purpose, usually a white one, and it has some little ridges on it. I don't know how I found it. It was dollar store stuff or what. But anyway, it has distinct ridges all over it. Maybe it was like for the kitchen to scrub. But anyway, it's ideal and perfect. And all you do is you get warm water on your face with some moisture in there so you can feel the steam as you're wiping your face. And all I would do is, give my face a pretty good, scrub down, not hard, but enough that I was at least getting some of that dirt out of those pores, maybe. And oh, it felt so good, and it feels so good when you do that. That's my whole skincare regimen, just that. And I don't know, I don't probably on this screen you can't tell if I have a good complexion or not. Maybe lots of wrinkles, but I don't. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to see me in person. I got a couple owies, but uh, people over the years always say it looks like I have such a great complexion. I don't know if they were just saying it or whatever, but anyway, that's your gift for the moment. So these videos are going to end up probably being way longer than you want because I can't help it. I have too many important things, and I have to repeat or say this one. I don't know if I was trying to figure out how to do the videos, and I have hardly any control of my hands and fingers. So when I want to hit something, it doesn't hit, it hits something else, and then I wreck my computer. So I have to be very careful and limit myself as to what I'm doing. So the point being, this is the main objective. This could be a repeat from yesterday. You've heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. I hope you've heard the phrase. I hope you agree with the phrase. I hope you understand the phrase. For anybody out there that might not know what that means, we're talking about the fact that when a baby is born, and we love all the babies that are born, of course, because everybody should be loved, you want as many people around them as possible to take care of them, to love them, to guide them, to nurture them. And that's the way it used to be done before there were big cities and everybody got too busy and life took over. Instead of having yourself be your life, you let life take over, and that's bad. And we'll talk about that on another video. I got a whole solution for that too. But the point being is that child has a much better chance of having a happy life if there's all this love and hope and help around them. And that's the way I look at everything is there's solutions. Okay, so here's the solution for our planet. I know for some this may blow your mind, but okay, for most of my adult life, maybe all of my adult life, I'm 76. So 76 trombones. So I'm 76. That's an old song from something. Anyway, so I learn things over the years, and I say things and I think things. And I think a lot of the time when I was dealing blackjack, I was probably talking about this too. But even way before that, um, here's what I said. If you had a telescope and you were on the other side of the universe and you looked in your telescope and you could see this planet, and I need my hands, and you saw this beautiful round ball. You need a picture. You need the picture to see this. If you have never seen the picture of the Earth, you need that. Okay, so they could see this beautiful round ball, right? And it had blues and greens and whites with the clouds and the water and the trees and the land, right? They could see all of that, and it just looks like it's a beautiful, pristine ball, okay? And their telescopes were powerful enough that they could see everything on the land, kind of like we have on Google. So when you look down at the planet, you can see the buildings and the asphalt and the highways and the lighting fixtures and the trash and the heaps of garbage and what we've done to the planet, everything that the human beings have put on this planet since we got here, okay, since we were created or however that happened. Okay, so this is how they saw us. They saw this planet, and it's pristine and beautiful. And I mean, this is today, now, this very minute. They look through their telescope, and this is what they see right now. But the telescope is not strong enough for them to see the people. Okay, you get it? So when they're looking at that ball, that beautiful, pristine ball that has patches everywhere of buildings, and we've wrecked the forest, and we've cut big holes in the land and sucked out all the minerals and ravaged the whole planet, and here, all over, right? And then in between, there's these beautiful little patches of the blue and the green and the white that's pure, that hasn't been wrecked by the humans yet. And they look at that ball. You know what they say? You know what they think? They think that poor planet has disease on it. That all that wreaked havoc that the human beings have put on this planet are scars and scabs and disease and viruses, and we are just chewing this planet up. We can't cut those trees down fast enough. We can't suck the minerals out of the ground soon enough. And here's the point. Listen to me carefully. That's how long it took for the tree to get cut down. You got it? That's how long it took for you to kill that tree, cut that tree down. Now, from this to how long did it take that tree to grow? How long did it take for those minerals to be deposited? Now, I know what you're saying, Carol. We can't run around naked and have nothing. I'm not saying that. You can have buildings, you can have clothes, you can do things, but this planet has to have the brakes put on. People have to start looking at it like it's a child. A child. Look what all of us are doing to our child instead of nurturing it. Do you know people have made homes where you can't even tell there's a house? You look at it and it's like a hillside with green grass. Now, I know everything takes money, but nobody's using their ingenuity. Ingenuity is in all of us. We have the ability to make changes to do good. And so there's ways to put everything underground so it can't be seen. There's ways to cut back on all the waste and all the trash and all the garbage. And that brings to mind one other point. Everything you have that you throw away, there should be a rule. There should always be a second chance. Second thing, I don't care if it's as much as you take something out of a little plastic wrapper and you're going to throw that wrapper away because it's no good. You didn't need it. You don't want it. It probably got words on it or something. Well, now what you're going to do is you're going to take that plastic wrapper and you're going to wait until you throw away your garbage that night. And if you need to put something icky, you're going to put it in the bag. You know, in other words, we're going to have to start consciously reusing everything, not being so wasteful. Give everything a second chance on life, just like we need to give each other a second chance on life. And now I've talked way longer than I meant to, so we're going to talk about peace on earth, and I've got really good ideas for that, but that'll be another one. So for today, here's the peace symbol right here in front of you. Is there anything wrong with the peace symbol? Start sharing it. And now we're almost up to 13 minutes, and 13 happens to be a lucky number. And I only say that because when you live your life and good things happen to you, you should connect that so that you kind of grow on that or build on that or make that part of a happy thing. So one time I said Friday the 13th was lucky for some reason, and I'll tell you that story someday. But it just turned out that now I celebrate all the 13s. They're like great. And accidentally, I bought this mobile home out in the middle of nowhere. It's on the 13th hole of a golf course. Okay, I'm going to try to commit myself to only going to 13 on these. So I love you all. I hope you love each other. And I hope this made sense. Peace on earth. Peace be with you. And peace out.